Although we generally think of AdWords as the ads that appear next to Google searches, in reality the network is far more sophisticated and has far more reach than that. In the new AdWords reports, the placements are pulled out of the keywords reports, which never made much sense anyway, and they now have their own dedicated report, which we can use to give us insight into how the content-targeted sites are performing in the display network, formerly known as the content network. We navigate to the placements report here under the Traffic Sources tab in the dedicated AdWords reports. On the left-hand side, we'll see the different domains where our ads have been triggered, and we can evaluate it based on a number of different metrics. Although it's interesting to see which sites have been generating the most traffic for us, this is AdWords and I'm paying for this traffic, so I want to see how it's performing so I can either target sites specifically or cut off those that aren't. So in this case, I've selected goal set 1, and we're going to be using the comparison view. Down here, I've selected the goal conversion rate to compare one metric versus the other and see which of these different places is performing. However, we could also look at per visit value, revenue, average value, etc. There's lots of different ways that we could evaluate these different placement sources, depending on your goals and your metrics. Now, by and large, it looks like this traffic isn't doing too well compared to my other sources of traffic on the site. So if that turns out to be a trend, I'll want to keep that in mind when creating my strategy and allocating my budget. It is possible to be tremendously successful with content targeting, but generally speaking, it requires you to be much more diligent about managing which sites are showing your ads and how you're managing your budget. This dedicated report is a great resource to help do that.